So good morning everybody, good morning. Welcome to a glorious morning here in Montrose. The rain is off, we've actually got some blue skies and some sun today. It's going to last for 4 hours and then the storms come back again. But it's a glorious day. I've nipped up to Montrose, got a couple of things to get. So I just thought I'd go for a quick walk because we're kind of stuck in the house or stuck in the car for a couple of weeks, not really done much walking. So I'm going to go for a quick hike along the beach here. And kind of a few steps in, try and get up to 10,000. Then I need to nip into town, get a couple of things, and a bit of excitement because allegedly the new Starbucks in Montrose is open. So we'll go and check that out. I think it's a drive-through, I'm not too sure. But it's open just down the far end. Simple things. I like to support local coffee shops, but I do like a Starbucks. So we're going to head there after today's walk. So come with me, enjoy the walk, enjoy the fine beach scenes today. Not had a beach scene video for a while. And we'll see what we can find. I was going to head up to St Cyrus today, but I think the roads are still flooded up there, so may do with Montrose. So let's go and see what the beach has to offer today. This is just a little path you can take just along the kind of back bit of the beach road, and it comes out at Montrose Beach. Right, it looks like we're not going to get far today, folks, because the tide is in. So our plan to walk along the beach has been scuppered already. Oh dear. Okay, well, plan B in operation. Need to go back to the car now. What we'll do, we'll drive up past Montrose, past Starbucks, and up to the other little bit I normally stop at to go for a walk. It's past the old airfield, so we'll just cut down there, see if we can get down onto the beach and get our steps in there, and then we'll come back into the town. Now, you probably noticed I've got a hat on today. First day of winter with a hat on. Today is the 24th of November. So because I've got no shorts and I've got a hat on, that's officially start of winter. Just enjoy these fine scenes of the sun being out. It's been such a long time since we've seen a wee bit of longevity in the sun. There's the Ferry Den or Skerdiness lighthouse there in the distance. There's a few big boats sitting in the harbour today, so might see a few going out later on. Up here on the right, folks, is the new bit of Montrose. I'm not down the garage, and they've built Asda, by looks of things, and a Greggs and a Starbucks. So I'm nipping there on the way back and check it out. There it is. It's a Starbucks drive-through. Actually, you can sit in as well, though. It's got a sit-in, folks. It's a sit-in area. Excellent. That's good. It's open. Okay, so plan B is in operation as we head down past the airfield onto the kind of path that goes along the top of the cliffs or down onto the beach. So not been here for what, a few weeks. Yeah, it's not a thrilling walk, but gets you out of the house just for a wee while. It's fine. And as I said, I think in my last video here, this is the airfield where Grandad was based. Back in the war days, we used to train the pilots, Polish pilots, just in the airfield there, just behind me. So I always kind of imagine when I come down here what it must have been like. Actually, I'll put a wee picture on here. It's quite hard to see the picture, but it's that's what's in the Montrose Museum to commemorate our grandfather, who was a bit of a big chief here. He's got his own display in the Montrose Museum, and he's got the museum, I think it's the library named after him. Yeah, he's got the library named after him just at the airfield there, the museum. Let's go back and visit the museum actually, because they've got lots of new artifacts and a couple of new Spitfires and things. So I must go back and visit. So this is the path that I'm on at the moment. So we've got wild fields on that side. Normally see some deer there. Then behind the gorse bushes there, that's the airfield. I'm just heading to the top of this dune here. So it's still been really stormy this week down by the harbour. We're still getting the constant big waves coming right over the top of the harbour. I'll put a clip in here. So as you can see, it's still high tides. This is my lunch hour. I always walk down past the harbour in my lunch hour. Just a wee walk, and on Tuesday here it was just like non-stop battering off the harbour walls. It's always good to watch, but if you're not from Arbroath and you walk past there and you see all this happening, then the likelihood is you'll get swept away. Now, what if I still got a clip actually off, it was a couple of years ago, actually just before COVID. I was walking down past the harbour and this lady was walking past, I think Tammy her name was, and she got hit by a wave and nearly kind of swept into the harbour. I'll see if I've still got the clip and stick it on after this bit here. You okay? Right, nearly there folks. Got to climb this big dune here, and you can either go right down onto the beach, but it's always quite hard to get back up again because the path's kind of been worn away with the erosion. We'll just walk along the top part maybe, just to see. Right, up we go. So behind me there, they've got a few of the World War II firing ranges and things. We'll go and look at that on the way back. Been on my videos before, but it's always worth checking out. Right, let's climb this dune of death. Right, we've arrived at the top of the dunes, and it's really windy up here. The tide's right in, so we're not going to get really much of a walk along the beach, so I'll go for a wee dune walk and then just head back. But yeah, really windy here, but look at that, really nice. Always nice up here. These are the woods that were all blowing down. Actually, I'll turn this round. Yeah, these woods inside there, all more or less destroyed, apart from the front bits here, in the storm last year. And on the main road, it's all the trees have been chopped down. Nothing left now on the main road. That goes all the way up there to St Cyrus. I can actually see the water on the waterfall from here, up at St Cyrus. As I said before, I was going to try and head to the waterfall at St Cyrus today, but just with the weather, folks, the road down there is always flooded. And even actually with the tide being in, you couldn't get to the waterfall today. There'll be so much water on it, obviously, after the weather. But need to wait till the next storm and try and head up. Right, so there's one of the three remains of the old rifle ranges. There's one there. There's another two hidden away as well. Right, there you go. That's the old airfield there, folks. That whole area. Sorry about the shaky camera. It's really, really windy now. There's a lot of annoying kids hanging about today. Teachers are on strike today, folks. It's the teachers' turn today. So teachers are on strike, so you've got kids running about everywhere today. Past them in the street there, they were kicking over bins and just playing havoc. It's just like, it's annoying. That's the big dune you have to walk down and then coming back up. That's the hard bit on the legs. That used to be flat, that pathway there. Look at it now. It's like a mountain. So there's a ship trying to get into Montrose Harbour now. It does look like there's another storm coming in, folks. I spoke too soon about the weather. Oh dear. Yeah, looks very dark and dreich. I better get back to the car before it gets soaked. But anyway, I'll go down via the World War II shooting range. Here it is, hidden away in the gorse bushes here. There's one, see, just here. There's another one somewhere, and there's another one just over there. I think this is the biggest one. So maybe our grandfather maybe was in here, you never know. I think this is more like a shooting range rather than anything else. Look, it's some length. So there it is, folks. There it is, the actual, we're inside the old World War II shooting range. I'm not going to walk along because it's full of bramble bushes and thorns and things, and I've been along there before, but always interesting just to see this bit of old, lost World War II heritage here in Montrose. Let's go and have a look at the next one. I'm sure the other one's just heading up here somewhere. You can see it when you're standing up on top of the dunes, but trying to find it when you actually, there it is, look, there it is. This is the other one, hidden away here. So yeah, we've got a few floods here in the dunes. But this one goes all the way along again well hidden in the bushes. It's another firing range from World War II. Right, we're just walking over the top with this one. Just got to be careful in case you fall in. Yeah, very interesting. So you can see this one goes all the way along as well. Part of Montrose history. Right, let's get down back onto the path. So who's been watching the World Cup? Yeah, it's been a bit interesting, is that the word? So Germany got beat yesterday by Japan. Argentina got beat by Saudi Arabia, I think it was. Yeah, a few kind of shock results. So we'll see what happens today. I think today Brazil's on for the first time and España is on for the first time. So see how they get on. Now, I'm going to be across in Tenerife soon. So tune in soon, folks, for some more Tenerife life videos. I'll try and make them a bit different from the normal ones. And I'll hopefully, if Spain get through, be able to kind of go and watch some of the Spanish games in some of the Spanish bars, which would be brilliant. Did that a few years ago when the Euros was on, when actually Spain won the Euros, and it was awesome. Right, my review of the new Starbucks in Montrose. Unfortunately, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10, folks, for the whole Starbucks experience. Very disappointing. Obviously, you can tell it's new. I walked in and none of the tables had been cleaned. There was stuff lying absolutely everywhere, and I mean the tables were like piled full of stuff. I managed to get a table eventually, but it was just full of coffee cups, teacups, plates, napkins. There was like stains everywhere. Seats were all wet. Terrible. At the back of the Starbucks, there was like all the school kids. The kids are off today, so they had gathered on 2 big tables, about 12 school kids with 1 coffee between them. And it was just overall, I don't know, just something that's, you can tell it was new. I'll give it another chance, obviously. The coffee was good. I had a coffee, it was nice, the same standard as normal. However, the whole Starbucks experience wasn't good today, folks. I didn't like the atmosphere, and I didn't like all the school kids hanging about, and I didn't like because it was so dirty. But anyway, and then we went along to the Greggs and Asda and Subway. Same problem in there. You can tell it's new. There's really not much on the shelves. I thought I fancy a Greggs sausage roll to take home. No takeaway stuff on the racks. Everything was empty. Subway wasn't open yet. So yeah, it's just because it's new. We'll give it a chance to settle down. Maybe come back on Sunday and see if it's improved any. But the coffee was good. I got the three marks of the coffee. But apart from that, not good. Right, so surprise, surprise, the rain's come on now, folks. Honestly, what an embarrassment. I've actually come to Tesco's instead of Lidl's or Aldi's. And my advice to you is if you park your car further down the car park than normal, pay attention when you're walking from your car. And I just walked into a tow bar on another car and absolutely decked it. And I mean totally decked it. Went absolutely flying. 3 people came over. That's about as okay. I just lay there laughing, but I'm absolutely covered in mud. And I'm going to have one hell of a bruise on my shin, folks. Because that was some clatter I took. Honestly, what an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. And I walked up with the lady that kind of, not helped me up, but the lady that stopped to see if I was okay. She walked up to the door with me. She goes, I did this last week as well. She goes, I actually slipped on a leaf and I fell. So it just shows you, folks, it's easily done. What an embarrassing way to end the day. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. See you on the next video.